better than Lego. Better than Lego.
Matty Johns is in position for a long-range shot. He's with it now, Matty Johns. Here goes the kick from Johns.
And welcome to the John and Stanley podcast for this week. We've got Patricia, Cooper.
Jack, Matt. Who are you? Stop chewing.
Oh, hell.
You're chewing like a cow into the mic.
You can keep the gum.
Oh, no, in your ear. That
What
would
are
be
you doing?
good.
That's so cool.
Kids, don't do that at
Why are you
home.
putting it in your ear?
Because
Put
it's
it
not
behind.
behind.
No, you put it behind. Yeah.
Mate, but then
No,
your
you-
hair might get stuck
Please-
to it. You might lose some more.
Hair, I haven't got that much hair, okay? Should be fine.
No, you're supposed to
can't
put
be
it on the
careful,
back of the earlobe.
You didn't tell me you didn't put it in the middle of your ear.
I put it in the middle of the year.
No, but you're supposed to put it on the bottom of the
Oh,
earlobe.
what
What's
is there
supposed
a book?
to?
Is there a book that I've missed out on that
There
tells
is.
you where?
No. It's not a book, but that's the spot. That's where we used to put it in school. When
I
the
thought-
teachers would be rousing on you for chewing gum.
Rousing.
Sorry,
You
did you
put it
go
under
to
the table.
did you go to school in the north of England?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Oh, I actually did for a little bit. Preschool.
Oh, yeah,
Nursery.
you did too. Yeah, remember when they brought him back there?
Mummy.
You like Mum? You like Dad?
What's
Mummy.
that? What's that little like that kids playground thing that Cooper got kicked out of once? Is it Charlie's or
The McDonald's playground.
oh
I
Cooper
don't
got,
know which one you're talking about.
It's like,
in England.
yeah, like it's like sounds like a Chuck E. Cheese or a Cheesy Charlie's or a little kids like place where they go for parties and stuff
What are
like
you doing
that.
there?
Why did he get thrown out?
I can't remember. I
Taking
think
his clothes off?
yeah, I think he got
used
nude.
Yeah, he did. He got nude.
He always took his clothes off and jumped in castles. I don't know what that's about.
Some things haven't changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you what, just quickly, hasn't the weather turned? A beautiful day, beautiful days, but my God, it's
Cool.
freezing.
Oh, mate, when the sun goes down, boss.
Well, I think it might have had
Cold.
something to do with us being in Brisbane over the weekend. And then you come back to the
No, there was a change.
Yeah.
Oh,
I read about it.
Because I've come up with I did. I was going to say you and I, but I come up with a plan. You're doing early mornings with breakfast radio, and I understand what a toll that takes, and I understand how you can drag yourself through most of the day feeling tired. So I come up with a concept. You get out of bed at 4:20. We get out of bed together at 4:05, and we go down to the ocean baths and have a swim.
Yeah.
Oh, not in the ocean. You're going in the ocean, but because I was thinking shark bait. Like
No.
it's dark then.
Believe me,
It's not smart.
hypothermia is a greater concern.
Did you do it this morning?
I got out, I got up and I walked.
No,
And
you didn't.
honestly, I did.
Got up to pee.
Yeah, and I went out there and had a bit of a look around. And I just went, I can't get in the water this morning. It was freezing.
It's so cold this morning.
it was
Yeah.
icy.
The thing I love that your theory is, I know getting up that early for breakfast radio gets you tired. So what we should do is get you up 15 minutes even earlier.
Trust me. If you get up half an hour earlier, go out, do some exercise and have a quick swim, you'll be charged for the rest of the day.
Really?
Energy
It's
breeds
true.
energy.
When I lived with my godmother
her.
Jackie
Yeah.
and her two daughters,
Yeah.
Ava was in year 12, May was in year 10 of school. I was like getting up at like 7 in the morning and they'd all be up looking at me going, oh, sleep in. I was going,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
They're up, they've exercised, and they're ready to go
Yeah.
work, school, and all of the above.
What a weekend Magic Round was.
Mm.
What a wonderful weekend.
It's left me a little unwell. I'm a bit depleted,
Yeah,
a bit
which
tired,
is
and a
weird.
bit
I don't know why.
throaty thing.
Because we're pretty tamed.
I was well behaved,
Oh,
not like others.
Trish, you were the girls from Honeybees were in the middle of the Caxton, and
They
Trish,
were not.
Trish got them in a little huddle, and she was giving them advice.
It wasn't. It was the middle of Caxton Street, and there were the girls from Kittens.
Oh,
Because
sorry. A different strip joint.
because I'd only heard of honeybees that day, but I'd seen Kittens. I thought it was a sign on a cafe at the end of the street,
Yeah.
and I stopped, and they were smiling and being all very sweet, and I was like, "Oh, hi!" I said, and I looked and I said, "Is that a cafe?" And they looked at me so sweetly, and they were like, "No."
Yeah. Well,
And I went, "Oh, is it more like honeybees?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay."
Just a couple
But they were
baristas.
nice girls.
Couple of your girls, man.
They always
Young
like
girls.
back in the day.
I know, but
you
they're
were
so young. And
Yeah,
I
but
go,
yeah, mate. Back in the day, you were one of the best.
Yeah.
You were
Working
the oldest.
hard
You were,
to-
Trish was the oldest stripper in Newcastle.
I reckon I'd have made it not a bad stripper.
Yeah,
I can't really move,
no.
and I have some body faults.
You couldn't do it now with old clubfoot there. Hey, boys, you got your stitches out.
Stitches are out. First physio this afternoon.
What about that, boys, hey?
Wow.
What
What a recovery.
We won't get abuse.
How long ago does Vegas feel like for you?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, it was in what, January? No,
Feb, late
Feb.
Hmm.
That's 4 months ago.
Which is your maths good?
Show me that scar.
I know. Yeah, and now I've got titanium anchors in it, which I didn't know
Jesus.
about.
Smells too.
Yeah, nasty.
You'll go through. You'll go off when you go through customs.
I don't think I will.
nasty-
Nah, you don't.
Wand.
I've got the big plate in my
well,
forearm.
I
It
didn't
doesn't go
realise
off.
he was cutting all around the ankle.
It's a really nasty gash. I tell you what, a bit of moisturiser wouldn't go astray either.
That's what the surgeon told me to put on it too.
Just quietly.
There's actually some scar stuff I'm
with
gonna get.
Kittens. So
Yeah.
that's was a franchise that moved up from Melbourne.
Oh, is it the franchise
that
from
was
Kittens?
that was the one we used
What
to
was-
joke about all the time.
Some
was
people have
it?
franchises like McDonald's. Other people have strip.
That's
strip
where
joints.
me and Joey went at that time, and then you got angry because
Yeah,
he took
because
me
I
there.
think that's not being a very good uncle. But my question to you is, what was the sign that you said?
They used to say
That-
meow. They used to
yeah.
meow at each other.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? Right, meow.
Are you kidding me?
That
right
used to be on
meow?
level 2 of Kittens in Melbourne.
I like that.
It had a neon sign that said, "Are you kidding me? Right, meow."
Oh, that's clever.
It's very
cute.
clever.
That's
I used to only go just to see that sign.
Okay, what happened on level 1? Let's talk through the levels.
How many levels are there?
There's 2.
16.
Although there's 3, but the third one is like an outdoor smokers section, allegedly. But level 1, it's just like that's where you pay to get in, or if you got your members card, you tap.
Drinks.
Geez, you developed some good habits down there in Melbourne. I remember when I went down to Richmond to help you move into your apartment with Harry Grant, and in your car you had your Crown Casino Silver membership and you had your Kittens Crystal membership in the car.
Platinum.
I remember thinking, wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who it was.
My Kittens Life membership.
Magic Round was fantastic. A big thank you to all our listeners that turned up at Lefties. It was a day to remember.
Yeah, it was
Loved
fun.
it.
Yeah, it was actually intimidating how many people were there. I didn't. To be fair, I'm still surprised we have listeners.
Hey, I didn't get nervous. I kept waiting to get nervous. I didn't get
Yeah,
nervous.
it was probably the whiskey apples you were drinking like 3 hours beforehand.
I only had like 2.
It was fantastic.
Anyone else get like lots of feedback? Because I got a shitload of feedback.
Did you?
Yeah. Recipe of the week was the main one. They want
What
it
did
back
they say? They want it back? Really?
sorry. Feedback
from the audience.
from the
When you
audience.
were
Yeah,
there?
well, it's rugby league fans up there. I wanted to do them a bit of a service, and I chucked in without letting you know. I'm going to chuck in recipe of the week this week,
Oh,
just
no.
as a treat
Excellent.
for them.
And then we finished there, didn't we? We'll do it a little bit later, Joe.
I hope it's not your prawn toast that you made the other day.
No,
I
okay.
ate that, Jack. It was quite
Trish,
disgusting.
it's a tease.
What?
It's a tease. It's
No,
a tease.
it's just hold on.
Could be the prawn toast.
Because
Oh,
we
don't
finished at
make
Lefties and we wandered across the road and went upstairs to Fletch and Hindy, Brad and Gary's, their alter ego, their 80s party upstairs at the Caxton. Thank you again to the Farquhar family who put that on for us at Fox Sports. It's fantastic.
At
Went up-
Caxton, you mean?
Yeah, the Caxton.
Cooper's looking a bit rattled right now. He wasn't here last year. Remember we had this conversation last year at Magic Round. Their name, same as the lead, was it a lord in Shrek?
Lord Farquhar.
He's the villain in Shrek.
Lord Farquhar.
Yes, Lord
Farquhar.
Farquhar.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Farquhar family.
Yeah.
Who own
Yeah.
few pubs, including the Caxton.
Swear to God.
What?
And we went upstairs and
One
guys,
all-time name.
to get into the party, you had to be dressed as Reg Reagan. There were 150 Reg Reagans upstairs, and
And Regina Reagans. There were
Yeah,
lots
there
of
were.
there were lots of
Regina.
females
Yeah, there were.
dressed as
Yeah.
Reg.
Yeah.
They were cute. No, it's Regina.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
and Gemma, your
Yeah.
girlfriend, didn't quite know.
So Gemma doesn't know, she doesn't know footy too well, and we had the live show, and then she sort of said, "Where are we going now?" And I said, "We're going to this function. That bloke that Dad works with, Fletch and Hindy, those two fellas, have a function upstairs. Do you want to come and have a look?" And she was like, "Yeah, what is it?" I didn't know how to explain it to her, so I just took her in. She went in blind. And she walked in and
Not
just
as
said,
in drunk.
Yeah. She
As
walked
in
in like
unaware.
of what's going on, and she walked in and said, "What the fuck is this?" As 150 people were dressed.
Gemma has a filthy mouth.
Yeah, she does, and yeah, she didn't really know how to. I didn't know how to explain it to her. Your executive producer Benny Hogarth was there, and even he came up to us and said, "How are you liking it, Gem?" And she goes, "Can you explain it for me?" And he sort of looked at me and said, I don't think I can.
No.
I sat down to Gemma and I said, "What do you think?" She goes, "Why are all these people in t-shirts and mullets and bring back the Biff shirts?" And I said, "Have you heard of Reg Reagan?" And she said, no. And she goes, who's Reg Reagan? And I went, well, I got a story for you. Yes.
They were very well behaved, Regs. Like very, because I was a bit hesitant going up because of my ankle. I thought, oh no, it's gonna be crowded and stuff. But no,
We went to the pub around the corner about 5 or 6 hours earlier before
Lord
it started at the Lord Alfred. Would have been there about 9 o'clock. It started at 2 p.m. and they were all in there already. At least 30 or 40 of them.
Wow.
Maggot.
It's dedicated.
Like
I was thinking to
proper
myself,
maggot.
here we go.
Yeah.
But they were awesome.
Yeah, I was chatting to the bouncers. The bouncers in there were all time, and I asked them. I said, "Any dramas today?" And they said, "Not one issue at all."
The best part of the party was Big M Matthew Johns getting up like a pig in shit. You had so much fun when the attention. Basically the party was for you because you are obviously, if people don't know, you're Reg.
Oh.
Yeah. So everybody in there turned to you and they like basically made a tunnel for you to come through, and you got up and sing, "Am I going to see the Biff again?"
We did a
I must have missed that.
medley of Australian
he
songs.
sang a few.
Yeah.
Are we going to do
But-
Ever See the Biff Again? Then we did Bow River, did K-San.
I saw Bow
and
River.
we did one more.
But the worst, we did Sweet Caroline.
Oh, yeah.
Which, you made me do that with you. But they basically couldn't get you off the mic. Like you did
Yeah.
K-San, and K-San's a real sing-along. But the obscure one was Bow River because nobody like there knew the verses to it. And neither, like, did I think you'd had a few because neither did you. Like, you started losing your way.
You could hear the
I can
mumbling.
honestly say I've never heard Matt sing K-San.
K-San.
Oh, what did you just say? Bow River. Sorry.
I've heard him sing K-River.
The blokes
I
from
just
the
blocked out for a bit.
the bloody brilliant beers fellas were up there because they must film it from up there. Their little
their
show.
podcast.
And geez, they were sculling these drinks at the back, and you were with them, Cobber, at the back there.
I'm not Cobber, I'm Cooper. That's Cobber.
Yeah, little Cooper.
Cobra.
Can I say the Cobra? Can I say I saw Jimmy Barnes and Ian Moss yesterday, who obviously are in Cold Chisel, who sing Bow River and K-San, and I told them that about the party, about the Reg Reagan party. And I said, "Oh, Dad got up and sung Am I Ever Gonna See the Biff Again?" And I want to let you guys know he sung Bow River and K-San, and they were like, "Oh yeah, okay." And they go, "How do you sing it?" And I went, "Oh, K-San was really good, but Bow River, like the people didn't really get around
A little
Bow River."
complex.
Yeah.
Complex.
And Ian Moss didn't like me. I don't think he liked me saying
It's Mossy's song.
yeah, because I didn't realise at the time it's obviously Mossy's song.
Jeez.
So,
Jeez.
Trish, what else is going on, man? What do you got for us? Just before we continue your magic round, you met Tones and I.
Well, yeah. She was staying in our hotel, and I thought, is that? And I saw it's unlike me. I went, "Are you Tones and I?" And she's so shy, like so shy. It's a quiet hotel we're in. She like bowed her head down and sort of, yeah. And I'm like, oh, and then I introduced myself and I said, I think you've met my husband, la 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 la, and that was it.
Yeah.
Had she met?
And then she got out.
Had she met your husband?
Look, she didn't seem to really get it when I said it.
Didn't
She
seem
went,
enthused,
"All
I
right."
don't think. See, her alter ego would be Tones and I. That makes sense. You see a lot of rock stars, and that their on-stage persona is an alter ego.
Well, I saw her before Pink, and she was bouncing around that stage so vivaciously, and she literally, her shoulders were shrunk forward, and her head was down.
Vivaciously. I'm impressed with that word, Trish.
Should it be? You should have
Should've got
covered
you a
it
better
in English.
education of
in
it.
about
Vivaciously. Wow.
But-
Would you go as far to say then as Tones and I is her Reg Reagan?
Aha.
Ooh.
Because I used to get there sometimes and I'd go to have to do a street talk or do a Reg Reagan piece, and I'd be so tired. And honestly, I just think to myself, how am I going to do this? As soon as I put the gear on, transformed. As soon as I had my first KB, transformed.
Optimus Prime.
Now, can you just do the laugh? Oh, that sounded like a bloody seal.
That's it. He's
Anyway.
aged.
Yeah, that's older version.
It used to sound a
Oh,
lot
Reggie
huskier.
boy.
Before we move on, can I say one shout out to
Yeah.
a family member who had his birthday over the weekend?
Yeah, big birthday too.
Yeah, 50th birthday, Andrew Johns.
Yes.
His 50th
Yep.
birthday.
Yes, he did.
I wanted to ask you guys, did you all shoot him a text?
I did.
I did.
Yeah, but his phone was not working, he said.
No, I
Or
tried to ring him and it did, his phone was broken, so no one got a reply. But I rang his partner
okay.
and she said, "Oh, he'll get back to you in 2 to 3 business days." Dad, did you?
Yeah, I tried to call him.
Oh, did
Did
you?
ya? Did you actually?
Yeah, I tried to
I
call
think
him.
we'll need to take them out for his birthday.
Yeah, we should.
Not that he
How
took
about we
you
do it
out for
via-
yours
how
or
about we-
mine, but
why don't we do it
would
via
that 'cause
Zoom?
we're better
Why don't we
people.
have dinner via Zoom? That'd be fantastic.
That would be exquisite.
That'd be pretty low.
Why don't we do a family dinner?
Remember we did the
Sure.
betting comp during COVID. Who was in there? Joey was in there. You were in there. Dom Young was in there. Remember? Yeah. Matt, you might have missed
Bailey
it.
Hodgson?
Bailey Hodgson was in there.
I don't even know what this
Croaks was in there during COVID when I was up at Newcastle. The lockdown before the second lockdown. And we did a betting day one day. We did actually like a betting crew on Zoom.
I do remember.
And it was one of the
Saturday
weirdest
afternoon.
crews ever.
Yeah.
So Matthew is off to the Olympics in July. And I'm a little bit worried because he's going off by himself. I don't think I'm going to go. And I don't know how he's going to cope. Quite literally, I packed his bag for this trip. He's not a very good packer.
Yeah.
I checked him in.
Yep.
Coming back, we were actually at the gate waiting to board. Then we're walking through the attendant, and he can't find his boarding pass, which is on his phone in his Apple Wallet, which I'd sent to him prior.
Oh, that's a bit far for him though.
But I'm like, seriously, mate, like you're boarding the plane, you know you need your boarding pass, have it out like everyone else.
Trish, it's like when you've got a dependent there, you actually depend on the dependent. If I just leave by my own accord, I can handle it. When me and Jake went to New York City for a while and stints.
Oh, great.
I can handle it. Fine.
That was 15 years ago.
Well, mate, when I went to Bosnia recently, I went from...
Mate, you almost didn't get out of there.
Yeah, I got stopped at the border for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I got there from where did I fly? I flew to
Venice.
I had to go to Venice, to
Zurich?
Austria, and then from Austria.
How was Austria?
into Bosnia.
Did you go in or were you just in the airport?
At the airport, they will stand on the tarmac having a look. The thing I found amazing about Austria, really, I find it is romantic, is right? But yes, I romanticize over. When you get to the northern hemisphere at that time of the year, there almost is a light mist in the air in the early afternoon. So I find really nice. You know you're in the northern hemisphere then. And in Vienna,
You get missed in the afternoon in the Hunter Valley, don't
not
you?
like that.
Oh.
And everywhere, as far as the eye could see in Vienna, there were wind turbines everywhere,
Really?
What were they like doing?
Power.
spinning.
But what are they there for?
power,
Are they
darling.
creating
Power.
Wind power.
for the cities.
On the way to
One would imagine.
when I flew in the off season to Manchester from Paris, it surprised me how many wind turbines are in the ocean. It was like a wind turbine farm we went past as you're crossing over there, and from of France into the UK.
Yeah, never knew that.
Yeah,
I've heard that somewhere else. I think it's an Asian country has numerous wind turbines.
like we were flying
in
over,
the-
and you
in
could
the water.
see thousands and thousands of them like across the
Oh,
oceans.
wow, that-
yeah.
What do you mean? Like,
Right.
are you saying they're under the water?
No,
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 they're-
Or like they've built them and then like
they've built them
the
like
fan part is outside of the
yeah,
ocean.
like the whole mechanism is it obviously goes under the water, but then comes over.
I'd say it doubles as wind and wind
Hydro.
and hydro.
Yeah,
hydropower. But
or maybe just wind.
it would have
Maybe-
to be very
maybe just
careful.
hydro.
To be sensible, it would have to be in lower depth areas because you wouldn't want it in high. Like the amount of work to get them down into the ocean.
With tides, yes.
What's that? Is that the channel? That little bit
English
there?
Channel.
Is that a channel like that bit there? Like when you go from
Yeah.
France, is that still
Yeah,
considered?
that's the English Channel.
Okay, and what sort of depth are we talking there?
Oh,
Pretty deep.
I love how you just asked us that off the top of our heads.
I refuse to answer that. I know. Don't worry. I know. I just refuse to answer it.
Hey, Jack, remember the other day you asked people for remedies? I actually thought of one the other day because I had fish and it wasn't a fillet, it was a whole fish. And I accidentally swallowed a fish bone.
Oh,
Now,
God.
my mum was also very paranoid about fish bones. And if you swallowed a fish bone, no matter how fine, she made you have a piece of white bread.
Yeah.
Is that a
Oh, yeah.
thing?
That's a thing.
Well,
Do you know that too, Cooper?
Well, it's just something big that'll just knock it down on the way down.
Yeah,
It's not
white bread. That's very common. We
Is
used to
that?
do the same thing as
But
well.
you
Yeah,
could,
right.
it could be
But
anything.
what's the mentality
anything-
behind it?
It could be
The
anything
logic?
that's dense. Like, wouldn't it just, in case it gets stuck in your throat, and it just knocks it down?
I wouldn't
Yeah,
exactly call-
like Play-Doh or something like that. It's
No,
like
no.
a little lady that swallowed a
But like,
fly.
you could have like a carrot. Like, you could do the same
See,
thing.
I'd call
with
it
a
carrot dense. I wouldn't call bread dense.
No, but
I actually thought thought it had something to do with absorbing the
Yes, it does.
absorbing the fish bone, and then not with a lower risk of potentially penetrating the esophagus and or any part of the intestine.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Jeez, eh?
Is that
You really are a catastrophist. yeah.
is that true?
I think
What,
it's got
bread?
more. I think
Yeah.
mine is a more
No,
logical explanation.
bread goes down and it covers a wider area. Like if you put a carrot in your mouth, it just goes down one section. But bread, you can swallow it and it covers. I would say go down the full.
yeah,
windpipe.
but-
and it also softens.
and it's soft.
But
Carrot's
how
hard.
deep's
You
how
guys are
deep's the
idiots.
English Channel?
Yeah, you idiot.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Okay, now Jack, you're going to run the quiz today.
Better be good.
I've got a quiz.
I've been
Now,
sacked.
this is for the listeners and for you guys. We're going to go for just a point system, as you do. Truth or lie?
Okay.
I want you to go, if you get it, even if someone disagrees with you, you get the point. Here we go. First one here. It's Magic Edition after Magic Round. Do you like this?
It's truth or lie.
It's a good start so far.
Thanks, Cobber. Okay, first one. Harry Houdini. In 1903, Harry Houdini performed a trick where he placed a large glass capsule and gold coin in his mouth and moments later relieved himself on stage to reveal a diamond ring. The trick was called the informal proposal. Truth or lie?
True.
So this is like okay.
So he peed out a diamond ring.
He relieved himself on stage.
yeah,
With a
so
diamond
that could
ring.
mean two things.
I mean, who hasn't done that?
Trish?
Oh, I'm going to say false because I think it's crazy.
Cooper?
I think
But I mean, it's magic, I guess. So who knows?
I'm going to say it is true.
False. I made that up. Trish Johns, you get 1 point.
Jack, you're a very good liar. You've become a great liar. I'm proud of you.
I got a little something for people
So
about
this is
that
just
later.
fact or cap, the old game.
Yeah.
we used to do.
Oh, but
Oh,
it's
but
truth or
Oh,
lie.
sorry, but it's Jack.
This
Is
is Jack's quiz, little Cobber.
that your way of
Alright.
getting away with copyright? For
All right, here we go. Chris Angel, otherwise known as Mind Freak, became a topic of discussion after bringing a small alligator on stage during a 2006 performance live in Las Vegas. He allowed the small reptile to devour his left nipple, completely ripping it off his body in a bloody massacre. After a groan from the live audience, he then successfully reattached the nipple with a hot iron from his hotel. Truth or lie?
I'll say false.
I'm going to say true.
Cooper.
Yeah, it's true.
False. I made that one up as well. well
It
done,
was
Cobber.
so detailed.
Well, he was known, Chris Angel Mind Freak, if you haven't seen him, he was known for like bloody, like
Oh, was he?
paint, like he'd walk across lava rocks and like.
and
he'd do all
Americans
that
love
sort
a
of thing.
small alligator.
Yeah.
All right, the third
they?
one.
They do.
I mean, look,
They do, Matthew.
Let him speak for himself.
yeah.
Guys, let the quiz continue. A point
Sorry.
each. Cooper's the only one with no points. All right.
What?
Oh.
Question 3. David Copperfield and 2 assistants were robbed at gunpoint in 2006. The renowned magician was able to employ sleight of hand to conceal his possessions when the thieves turned to him. He was quoted as calling the spontaneous illusion reverse pickpocketing. Truth or lie?
Lie.
I'm going to say true. Oh, shit. And I hope it's true.
I'm gonna say it's a lie.
True. Trish Johns.
Wow.
1 point. Trish is leading.
That's
Shout
clever.
out to David Copperfield. Was he
Yeah.
married to supermodel there for a while?
He went out with Claudia Schiffer for a bit.
Carver. Oh, Claudia Schiffer.
No, Claudia Carver, an Australian actor.
actress.
Question 3. Okay. My bad. In the 1960s, a magician known as Hercules performed a stunt over a large sandpit inside of Caesar's palace, which placed him at the center of the pit with 2 gigantic dumbbells lifted over his head. The performance took a turn, however, when a tub of venomous snakes, a part of the act, were thrown on stage. They proceeded to attack Hercules, and eventually the performance came to an abrupt end. Hours later, the performer was declared dead at Sunrise Hotel in Clare Valley. Truth or lie?
Hercules.
What year did you say?
And it was in the 1960s.
I'll say true. I'll say true.
Trish?
Yeah, I'll say true, being that late, because I'd
Cooper.
never heard of it.
Oh, I need points, so I'm gonna say lie.
1 point to Cooper Johns. That was a lie.
Oh,
Because
damn
they used to do a lot
Hercules.
of really dangerous, quirky things back in the 60s.
Yeah.
They used to let off an atomic bomb in the distance.
What?
Yep, I can. People, you can read about it.
From where?
One
Shot
of the
from where?
the biggest tourist attraction in the 60s in Las Vegas. Off in the distance, they used to launch an atomic bomb. But you wouldn't be surprised that there were people living in like a suburb on downwind, and there are a few issues.
Okay, the final question.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready for this? Trish, you're on
Check.
2.
Can we do a score? Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
Trish
Jack's
is on
on
2.
one, Cooper's on 1.
And the other 2 are on 1 apiece. Trish, this is yours to win here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, final question. It's illegal in Queensland to own a pet rabbit unless you can prove that you're a magician. Truth or lie?
Lie.
True.
True.
It's true.
What?
Everyone's on 2 apiece.
Yeah, I hope
it's
you have a
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker time.
You can't have a pet rabbit in Queensland.
Unless you prove that you're a magician.
Yeah.
Trish.
That's just
You have
ridiculous.
Yeah.
these quirky rules.
If
in
I
the
get,
system.
if
How
I
do you-
get,
What is
Just
wrong?
quietly, how do you prove if you're a magician? What do you like? Pull the rabbit out of the
You
hat?
know,
Like
I've
this,
told
like
you
this.
before.
See this? See this? What I've got behind my ear?
Gum.
Chewing gum. There you go. There you
Just
go.
put that back
Oh,
in your
that's
mouth.
really gross. Don't chew in the mic. It's rude.
Put it there.
Okay, tiebreaker.
Just for the listeners. That was for the audio podcast.
Clip that. Clip that. Don't be rude as well.
Sorry.
okay. My final question for Magic Round isn't a truth or lie. I need an answer here. Okay.
Okay, is it first in?
First in. Okay. At our live show on the weekend, what was the second song revealed on my music list for the quiz?
Cooper.
Cooper Johns.
Fluorescent Adolescent.
Ding,
by
ding,
the
ding.
Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, well done.
Well done.
Letting people know that we all had
Yeah,
a song that we played 3 songs.
Yeah.
At,
That didn't
which-
that didn't go on to the actual
Podcast. Yeah.
podcast.
podcast. So
It was
letting
very
know,
heavily
Trish, what were
edited.
your songs?
I was the Killers, Mr. Brightside.
You don't need to name the actual song.
Yeah,
just
just-
name
Yeah,
the band.
because I was the
I
Killers.
had In Excess. Jack had Arctic Monkeys, didn't you?
Yeah, the Arctic Monkeys. Look, I didn't think that one through. Look, I didn't have any bonus questions. I made that up as I did it.
And then
But-
what was your band, Dad?
Bee Gees.
Of course
Yeah,
it was.
nice.
Well
Beautiful
done.
stuff.
Yeah.
Jack,
So, yeah, you know what? Everyone's a winner today, Coop. You got the bonus question, but well done. 2 apiece, all ears.
Well done. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more. Welcome back to the podcast. It's time for Matt's red hot question. Now, people, listen closely. Okay. You're going to get player of the match. Which event is it? Which event or game is it? Who are you playing for? And why did you get player of the match? Trish, lead off.
Well, I'm winning Wimbledon.
Okay.
I'm winning player of the match because I win the most sets.
yeah, that's yeah.
Obvious. And I get the player of the match because I'm awesome and have a very powerful serve.
Okay. So I don't think
And I'm playing for
necessarily
Australia.
Wimbledon necessarily is not player of the match. I think the player of the match is the person that wins. So
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Excellent job.
I'd like that big trophy.
I have I've done a similar route, I suppose, as Trish. I did the PGA Tour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd like to be like Tiger. I play in the PGA Tour, which is obviously golf, for those who don't know. And I win because I put the balls in the hole in the least strokes.
Okay.
So
wow.
I have
what
the
a no-
lowest handicap, and but yeah.
what a novel
Are you
idea.
setting a record for a particular event?
Where's the PGA where you're playing?
Where is it?
Yeah.
I think that's in the United States, isn't it? PGA.
Yeah.
Well, the PGA is
What
the tour,
course?
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
What
but they only
course?
do it within America.
Scottsdale? Yeah.
I
yeah,
think
that's right.
the year I'm doing it, I think it's in Compton. I'm pretty sure it's a street golf, and you're doing
Okay.
it within
Ooh.
a year.
Mini golf.
Yeah.
Mine
Compton.
is a state of origin, rugby league, playing for the Blues. Game 3 at ANZ to kick a penalty goal after the siren's gone to win the match.
Oh,
What
Jack
position are you
Johns,
playing
nice.
at that stage?
I'm a goal kicking back rower.
Ah,
I'm Craig
ball-
Fitzgibbon.
Well, you
Playmaker.
were
Corey
a
Parker.
goal kicker. You both were goal kickers.
Yep. Yeah, we were.
Nice.
My event is Champions League final.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Yep, I'm playing for Liverpool up against Manchester City. I get player of the match because I'm playing in the midfield. I control Kevin De Bruyne, and it's I do a late surge with it being 2-2. I do a late surge toward the box and score a 25-meter winner.
Wow.
Yes.
Bicycle kick?
No, just run on, mate. Just
Sorry,
hitting
I'm not watching.
it- just hitting it Roberto.
I'm in the bar.
Roberto Carlos style.
Boring.
Oh, cool.
Thanks, Trish.
How much money are you on a year at Liverpool?
I'm on the same amount of money as Messi and Ronaldo.
Oh, maybe I am watching them.
$109 million a week.
No, is that all?
Lord.
Is that how much they make a week?
I think Ronaldo is in Saudi
109
Arabia.
million a week.
Wow.
I
I've
don't-
seen it. He
That's
signed
not
for
right.
1.4 billion, didn't he?
What?
4 billion.
Cobber, I don't know about that.
Okay, you
You know what?
Continue on.
We'll have to loan Jack some money, all of us, because Cooper's a golfer.
Yep.
Wimbledon.
I'm a tennis player, earning gazillions, but then big boy over there is probably earning more than all of us, the soccer.
Yeah, well, I'm getting matches. So,
I mean, yeah, we've all gone for the money, and Jack's
know.
just gone for his local sport.
Because he's
oh,
he's
mate.
loyal.
Yeah, sorry. Jeez.
That's all right.
No, don't be sorry.
Don't be sorry for being loyal.
Is Cobber going on a tangent here, or can I do recipe
No,
of the
he's-
week?
No. Let's
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
in this. Stay in
He's
this.
checking to see what. Who was he?
Okay, guys, I have got how much Ronaldo is earning a week in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
He earns 3.4 million pounds a week.
Still more than
So
104
basically-
million a week that you're saying.
Wow.
100
Pounds.
Yes, that's pounds. So he's 10 million Australian a week.
Oh, hang on. When did pound become?
No,
that
no.
much? Isn't pound just 2?
Yeah.
No, 2.5.
It's about double. No.
I don't think it's.
I think
Two-
that's
oh,
euro.
Well, shoot me for it.
Nah,
So
euros-
7 million a week.
Guys,
Oh, what a poor
guys,
Euros
I
about
think he
1.5
can live
quid.
on it. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
wow.
way, he's making good wickets.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Jack, recipe of the week.
Recipe of the week.
Should've stayed with
After
soccer
a bit of
boys.
feedback, this week it's going to be prawn toast toasty. Yeah. So go find yourself some raw prawns. Throw them in the middle of on a chopping board. Throw in some shallots, ginger, garlic. Fine it, a bit of soy sauce as well. Chop it finely. Just chop it very finely. If it takes a bit of extra time, use it. Then get yourself some white bread. Chop off the edges. Put some oil on it. You're loving this, aren't you, Cobber?
Yeah.
Then I want you to grab that mixture and just slap it in the middle. And then put it in your oven or air fryer exposed. All right. Let it cook. All right. Let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes in your oven or air fryer. Make sure it's hot. All right. And then get another piece of bread, chuck it over the top. Get some more oil, put it over it. Bam. Maybe 10
Yeah.
minutes there.
I
Beautiful.
wasn't a fan.
Jack, who asked you to bring this segment back?
I'm not lying. There was I had at least
6
25 people come up to me over the weekend.
25 people.
There is a secret ingredient I had once at Stanley's, which is
And coriander in it as well.
that's it. That's the one.
There you go.
Coriander.
Yours was too Asian fusion for me. I didn't like it.
Oh, sorry.
I like
mate.
a traditional prawn toast.
Homemade
And I like-
prawn toast. You're
and I
doing
like
it
plum
tough.
sauce. You served it with hoisin. Not right.
So hoisin's pretty good, Cobb. I reckon.
Okay, yes. Now it's time for Trish's new segment. Now, what do you got for
Yeah,
us?
I'm not actually performing the new segment today, but the new segment, and it starts next week, is called What's Your Excuse? And I've based it upon the fact that you three, I am absolutely surrounded by liars who can drop a lie at any moment.
I love that. So what do we?
That's a lie.
Is the goal? Yeah, I really love it. No, I love Jack's recipe of the
So
week.
what I'll
Is the
do-
goal of this to try to find who of us three are the best liar?
Pretty much. And what I mean, and
Ooh, I like
essentially, we're going to be providing our listeners with a little kitty bag of prepared lies for a range of situations. So what I prepared this week was just some of the lies I have endured over the years, and and I can tell you how you can interpret.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay.
Do we have to guess who said it to you?
I think it's going to be pretty obvious. Okay, line number 1. There was an electrical storm and my flight was cancelled. Interpretation, I was having too much fun and didn't want to come home.
Yeah,
Matty
these are all factual, by the way.
Yeah. Couldn't get a cab. Interpretation, I was having too much fun and didn't want to come home.
Yeah.
I was stopped in traffic for ages. I was having too much fun and didn't want to come home.
See, these are all good lies, though. In a relationship, you can have these small white lies because what they do is it protects the partner from themselves.
I
It's
agree.
Because
still
if
a
you
lie.
said, "Hey, I'm having fun. I want to stay for an extra half an hour," Trish would say, "Get home now, you imbecile."
Yeah.
Whereas if you
I
say,
agree.
"I can't get a cab," she goes, "Oh, it's okay. Well,
It's okay. Do you want me to call you an Uber? No, it's okay.
Yeah, in days of Ubers, it's a little trickier. These are all old. Now I don't even care. Bumped into some old friend I haven't seen in years. He's been doing it really tough.
Yeah.
I was having too much fun and didn't want to come home.
I think
I like to place fatal diseases on my old friends.
Yeah, he does. At a drop of the hat.
Can
He's
I
like,
quick- there's
I've
a lie-
died a few times.
There was a lie Dad said the other day. I'm going down to the beach club to see an old friend. I went, oh, sweet. Me and Jack followed him down there like half an hour later to see his old friend. Unfortunately, his old friend was the Queen of the Nile, the pokey machine. And he was just sitting in there.
10-cent hits.
Yeah.
Sad little man.
And he had his AirPods in listening to music. While he was
It's the
doing-
worst thing we ever did, give him some form of technology. I'm breaking even, means I'm losing again.
Yep, break even Bill Morty. Yep.
No, she's not pretty. She's not my type. Essentially, she's gorgeous, but you'll never let me forget it if I say she's pretty.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever said to Mum that like, oh, she's a good looking girl, or have you just known better?
I think I've said like, good style of a girl. Because it means, like she's good
Yeah,
style.
maybe.
She's like nice. She holds herself well. Good style of a woman.
Yeah. Okay.
But I say that same. I've said that about fellas too. I say, geez, a good style of a young bloke.
I've heard you say that
I
too.
heard you say it only about blokes. I've never.
Yeah,
heard you say
yeah.
it.
Because it's just
know
the way
better.
they hold
You're not.
themselves.
You're not one of those. I can't imagine. Well, maybe you do with your mate. Oh, she's gorgeous.
Why does he
God, well,
say-
at least I haven't heard you. You haven't heard me. Oh, yeah, God, eh?
Anyway, another one is I've got really bad diarrhea.
That might be true.
Nah,
Sorry.
I've been in the toilet wanking, and no, you wouldn't come in if you thought I was doing diarrhea.
Oh my God.
Tabby, I'm sorry you had to hear all that.
And the last one is
Has he actually said that before? And he's wanking.
oh, I know.
Guys,
But if I was a guy, it'd be a great way of making
so you're
sure I
coming
don't
up
go
with
there.
that?
Well, that one I did make up.
Oh, nice.
I mean, he does do. Oh, I've got really bad diarrhea, but that's usually
factual.
as an excuse to get out of doing something. Something I've asked him to do.
Right,
Out of a job.
Yeah,
and
put
the very
bins
last
out,
one.
I've got diarrhea.
I'm wanking.
And the last one is I have a headache. Really, it's just I'm not into you.
See, Trish is not a liar. She's a denier. Because when you don't, Trish, boys, am I right? Trish is one of the greatest people I've ever seen at rewriting history.
So you say.
You said that. I never said that. Did you say? Yes, you did. I never said that. But you did this, Trish. I never did
Matt,
that.
can I say the one of us with the best attention to detail is myself.
Oh.
You skim over things.
Doesn't mean it's not true.
Oh, well, it does because the detail matters.
You do the George Costanza in the fact that if you believe it's not a lie.
Don't
then
call
it's
me
not a lie.
George Costanza.
George Costanza. We're going to take another break
You're
here.
what's his face with the big hair?
Kramer.
Kramer, yeah.
Kramer.
Well, it
Yeah.
can't be Kramer. If Kramer's got the big hair.
Yeah, I know.
I saw Jerry Seinfeld's new movie that unfrosted the other day.
I heard it's not good.
Probably one of the lowest movies I've ever seen. It was so bad that I actually watched the entire thing thinking it's going to come out of this
Gonna get better.
dead spot after 20 minutes.
Is it like a stand-up?
Not even. It's just shit.
It's a movie, like with a storyline.
Worst
It's
movie
about
of all-
the what are they called? Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tarts that pop out of
The
the...
creation of the Pop-Tart. In the
Worst movie of
Very
all time is
American
Karate Kid 3. It's so shocking
No,
that
there's
it's
worse.
actually brilliant. By the way, letting people know, you probably know Happy Gilmore 2 is about to come out
Is it?
on Netflix. Apparently, I think it's something like someone told me it might be Shooter's Revenge.
I want to go to the
Wow.
movies and see something.
And the other one, believe it or not, Jack will back this up. I showed you will not believe this. Rocky 7.
Cobber, I'm
Starring
telling
who?
you right now, I tried to Google it on YouTube. I couldn't find it. There were a lot of, you know how there's fake, Cooper, there's a lot of like fake
Fake
trailers out there.
Yeah.
I reckon Cobber's come across
To
a
be fair, I
fake
think
trailer.
there's another Bad Boys coming out as well. Like,
Yeah,
There is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that advertised.
Well, let's have a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll see if Rocky 7 is real or if it's not.
Welcome back to the Grill Team. By the way, here's the trailer for Rocky 7. To the Grill Team.
Did you say the grill team?
Yeah. Welcome back to the
Leave that in.
Are you losing your mind?
Welcome back to the podcast. People, it's the trailer for Rocky 7.
You gotta face reality. It's a different world now.
Okay, he probably doesn't do it justice.
No,
Can
you reckon?
I give it
you
here.
a
Give it
lunatic?
here.
Yeah, let Jack
Let me see your phone.
decipher.
All right. Cobber,
What?
That's a fake trailer. It come out a year ago.
Oh, God. Damn it. I just rang up Gold Class.
It was a
tickets.
fake trailer that come out a year
Are
ago.
you sure?
Yeah, look at it.
There is one that come out Rocky 7 4 weeks ago though.
Yeah, this one's a year ago.
I mean, who honestly, guys?
Yeah,
who-
but maybe. Oh, I don't know.
Oh no, I think it's bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
I think it's bullshit.
Well, that's disappointing.
That's one of the
My
lowest things.
favourite.
Has anyone
my
watched the Stallone? What is it? The Family Stone Stallone?
I watched like a little bit of an episode. It's,
I did too.
You're Adrian.
I didn't go back.
Okay. What have we got, Trish?
Okay, we're going to finish today on our Insta algorithms. Now, what that means is, you know, the things that it suggests that you look for and the reels and things.
Yep.
What do yours say about you guys? What are you looking at? What are you checking out?
Overbearing wife. Mine.
Yeah,
comes up with.
I don't even need to look because I
Matt,
showed
you're
this.
looking at sexy Spanish men.
Sorry?
Sorry?
Are you?
He is.
Did you check his thing?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Well, actually, it's mine.
Oh, because
Oh, it's yours.
because you own his.
Yeah, sometimes.
Jackie O's going up with the sexy Spanish man, isn't she?
He's Aussie,
He's Aussie, okay.
and he's just a mate. as
Okay,
well.
he's just a friend.
Just a close friend.
Good to know.
Yeah, mine. I got done for this not long ago, actually, and I had to lie.
Oh,
But
what did you say?
Mine was half of it was pokey wins. So like, there's just on your explore, it's like pokey wins, and then my other half was like girls in bikinis.
Oh, my Lord. Well, you showed me something the other day, girls in bikini holding big fish.
Yeah.
I was like,
Because
yo.
I have big fishing and cooking ones as well. So it's a combination of just like heaps of things. To be fair, like I think a lot of it just comes with whatever your age and demographic is. It'll just push it through there. Well, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not actually looking up girls in bikinis, but I am looking up pokey wins.
Mine's mainly either rugby league, cooking and food, and then music.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Nice healthy one there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any quick feedback, Trish, before we say sayonara?
I've got a yarn.
Go
Someone
on.
sent me on Instagram yesterday.
Let's
if you
do
want.
it.
He said, Coop, this is one of our listeners. Danny, shout out to Danny, one of our listeners. Coop, this time last year, I was watching a test match, rugby union. It was that boring, I managed to get on top of the SCG roof and take a piss from the top.
Ew.
Little did I know someone was filming me, and the next minute the rescue cops were getting me down all the while the rugby test between the Wallabies and England was happening down on the field. Good yarn for you on the potty. Chur.
Okay,
I
well,
don't know about that.
no. Well,
did it
Australia did play. Australia played England at the SCG, and do you remember, because that was the game when Eddie Jones was walking onto the field and an drunk Aussie bloke called him a traitor.
Oh, yeah.
And Eddie Jones turned around and wanted to take him on. So it did. That it
Yeah,
did
part
happen.
of it. Yeah, but to tell the good lie, you make some of it truthful.
Trish, I'm pretty sure I remember the news story.
Oh, I
Guy
found
on
it.
top
Yeah,
of
the
the
news
roof.
story
I have
happened.
just found it.
Really?
Yes.
Man charged after allegedly urinating on SCG roof during test match.
Why would you
Hey,
be
I just
on
want to
there?
shout out,
Don't.
Danny. You're our type of guy.
No, you're
well
not. You're
done
not
to
coming
you.
for dinner.
Wow,
Yeah.
mate, Peter Overton is covering it and everything. Jeez. Shout out to Danny. Thanks for listening to the podcast.
Well, you know what? One of my girlfriends, her husband's been missing for 7 days.
Sorry?
One of my girlfriends, her husband's been missing for 7 days. And the police actually just sat down this morning with her and said, look, you really, you need to prepare yourself for the worst. So she had to run down to the op shop and get all of his gear back.
Get all these what back?
Get all of his clothes back.
Trish, probably a key to telling a joke is not to laugh so much that no one can understand.
Funny.
I could sense where it was going because you couldn't hide your own smile. in the
Okay,
back
can I
during
try it again?
Wait.
Can I try it again?
I still don't even get it. Get all these what back?
I did.
his clothes back.
I did
Oh,
that
right.
the other day. Trish told me, and she's in hysterics. So I'm sitting there going, "I'm sorry, I just don't get it." Then she explained it, and I'm thinking, "God, I tell you what, that's a long bar."
The joke,
Okay,
the joke is
let me try.
obviously the worst case scenario is him coming
Coming
back,
back.
and I get it.
No,
Maybe
we're
don't
good.
laugh during the punchline
Come
delivery.
on. I
But
even
go.
practiced it.
Go one more time.
Okay. So my girlfriend, her husband's been missing for 7 days now, and the police sat her down this morning and sort of said, you've really got to prepare for the worst. So she had to race down to the op shop and get all of his clothes back.
Wait. Sorry.
That's all we
That
got
was
time
better,
for in the Johns Family Podcast.
Oh,
Guys,
I've got a
have
few
a
more
great
for you
week,
next week.
and we'll speak to you next week. Bye
Have a
bye.
good week, guys.